There we go. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Manamo. And it's been like a week and a half since, I started this series of weight loss and quitting smoking. And today it's October 6th. I don't know if you can really see my watch, but it's October 6th and it's 9 p.m. right now. I literally just woke up like an hour ago. Came home from work around 4:30. Went to sleep as soon as I came in here, and now I'm back up. So yeah, I'm still struggling with sleep. That's still a thing. I will say I do feel better than I did, even though hey, it could be placebo. It's only been like a week and a half. And yeah, like we just going with the motion. I know I'll be cutting the video a lot, but this is why. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like I feel good, but at the same time I've been struggling. Like really with like the not smoking part. It's been a week and a half of me not smoking, and we'll start with that first. This is I guess our first weekly update. So we'll start with the not smoking for so far. It's been a week and a half, ever since September 26th. Actually, let me see, how long has that actually been? Yeah, a week and a half. A week and 3 days. So it's been a week and 3 days since I stopped smoking, and I just want to tell y'all my experience with it. First thing, I've been having shortness of breath. Ever since day 2, like I'm taking deep breaths every like 30 seconds. It's kind of bad. Is that not weird? Like I feel better when I am smoking compared to when I'm not. I don't know if it's like nicotine withdrawal or like my lungs are detoxing or what, but like I'm doing that every like 30 seconds. Hopefully that's a good thing. That means, my body's finally healing because enough. Bro, I'm about to just put this down because this is my nightly midnight snack, whatever I'm about to eat, and I just love flipping these. This is my fidget spinner. I will say I have been surviving on these for the past week and a half, just fruits in generals, but I love white peaches. So this is the yellow peach. I just got this yesterday, so same thing in my opinion. But I've been surviving on these, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. First, let's talk about the smoking. So yeah, first thing I've noticed is like I've just been having shortness of breath. And it just makes it hard for me. It's just weird that it makes it hard for me to breathe when I'm not smoking compared to when I am. So I hope that's a good thing. Another thing I've noticed is I've been coughing a lot. Like I've been coughing out like a lot of like shit pretty much. So like I guess phlegm. I guess that's how you say it. Phlegm. Phlegm. So yeah, I've been coughing up a lot of phlegm lately, which hopefully means my body's repairing itself and, just getting all that bullshit out of my body. Number 3. I ain't gonna lie, it's the only thing I think about all day, every day. The only thing I think of is, should I go to a gas station to pick up a vape? Every single day. Pretty much, anytime I'm awake, that's all I think about. It's honestly like scary. Now the first like 3 or 4 days was like terrible because like it was just fucking rough. Like that's literally the only thing on my mind. But now like it's still there, but I could just tell it like whatever. Like I don't need you, But those, yeah, I'm about to just put this shit down. That's literally the only thing in my mind is I'm just thinking about the vape, and it's like torture in my head, really, because like. I shit you not, like when I say like that's all I think about, that's literally the only thing on my mind right now is like I need to hit like something. Like I'm so down bad in my head, I was thinking about buying like a fucking Black and Mild from the gas station. Like that's how bad it is. So that's just a couple things with the smoking thing. I've survived a week and a half, thankfully. The first 3 or 4 days is the hardest because your body just has to adapt to it like as fast as it can. Like it's just on the whim. Like yo, like what the fuck are you doing? I need to smoke here. Shit, go get a vape. Literally when I just woke up, right? I reached for my nightstand. The first thing I did was reach for my nightstand for my vape, and it wasn't there. So I didn't even remember that I didn't have a vape. I just reached for it instantly as if it was there, like it was muscle memory. Yeah, it's been rough, but it is something that I've been wanting to do because I'm only 28 years old. My dad is a smoker. He's been smoking since he was 14. I have cousins who smoke who have, I have a cousin that had a stroke at 32. So it's like my dad had like 5 strokes already. He's still smoking to this day. He's 65. He smokes 2 packs a day. So I just don't want to end up in that position where like I'm jeopardizing my health for something so stupid. Now there was something I wanted to talk about that I didn't really go into detail in the past videos I made when it's related to the smoking aspect of like quitting my addictions, and it's how I'm gonna quit in detail because like I really didn't give you all a detailed explanation of how I'm gonna do this. So the last time I quit smoking, which was about a year ago now, it was like a year and a half ago, something like that. What I did was, one, when I was smoking and I was ready to quit, I would train my head to like make the taste as like disgusting as possible, and it worked. Cause like I was so disgusted by it that like I didn't even want to look at the vape or anything like that, and it's working now. So like I literally trained my brain every time I took a hit, like this shit tastes like shit, literally. Like I made it taste so bad to myself that like I didn't want to like do it anymore. And like I said, it did work last time, so and it's working now because the first video I made where I took that last hit, it did. I ain't gonna lie, the nicotine did feel good, but the taste tasted like shit to me. So there's that. I just make the vape and the cigarettes and the Black and Milds or whatever just seem as disgusting as possible. So that's been working. Number 2, if I ever think about this stuff, if I ever think about smoking in general, which like I said, I've been thinking about it every waking fucking minute for like the past week and a half. What I would do, when I do think about this stuff, I would ask myself in my head, what is my end goal? And what I mean by that is, I would ask myself like, hey, you could smoke this right now, but in 20 years you might have a stroke and die. You're still going to be on a CPAP machine, which honestly I'm probably still going to be on a CPAP machine for my life, but when I lose this weight and I quit smoking, it might be better. That's what I'm banking on. But be on a CPAP machine for the rest of my life. Shit, they might even put a hole right here for me like they do some old people, and I have to talk with an electronic microphone. Another thing too, specifically with vapes, my lungs might collapse. Like that's what I tell myself in my head, like all the bad shit that could happen in the future, I tell myself when I think about it, I'm like, is this hit worth it for you to have these problems in the future? And really what I think about the most is, that really helps me because I want to get married and have kids in the future, right? I think about my future kids. Like, I think about them and I tell myself, like, hey, you want to be here for your future kids, right? You want to be a good influence to your future kids. You want to show them, right for wrong. You want to be out there and play with them at the park whenever you take them to the park. Just little things like that, like, it keeps me at bay. So, it is hard. I do remember when I did quit smoking, after like 3 months, I rarely like thought about it anymore. Like it was to the point where it was so easy. But some personal things happened. I won't speak on it. I was in such a bad state, like depression. Like my mental was like so bad that I told myself, fuck it. Like at this point, who cares? That's what I told myself. It was probably the worst depression in my life. And yeah, like I'm back on it, but like it's been a week and a half. I'm going strong, so And I keep telling myself, like, hey, it's already been a week and a half. Like, if I could do it for a week and a half, I could do it for another week. You know, like, if I could do it for 1 week, I could do it for another. And then once that second week hits, I'm be like, yo, you did it for 2 weeks. I could do it for another 2 weeks. So it's really just like, quitting smoking is a mental battle. And you really, like, you can't, like, do it yourself unless you really want it for yourself. Like, someone else could come up to you and be like, yo, like, someone could put you in a room by yourself with nothing in it, you know? They could put you in like, with those psych wards, right? You could be put in a psych ward, hands crossed like this. Someone is forcing you to quit, but as soon as you get out, after like two years or so, you're gonna be right back on, like, doing whatever addiction you was doing. So, my point is like, unless you really, really, really want this for yourself and your future self, like, you want to better your life for your future, then you're gonna have to want it for yourself. No one else is gonna do it for you. No one else can do it for you. Only you can do it for yourself. So that's just the way that I've been dealing with the whole smoking thing. It's been working so far. I still need to get that blood test. I just had a busy week. I think nicotine stays in your system for like a month. Let's see, how long does nicotine stay in your system? And I'll pull it up on the screen. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn AI mode. So, it says, in the blood is 1 to 3 days, saliva 1 to 4, urine up to 2 to 3 weeks, and hair 1 to 3 months. So, I could go to the doctor and ask them to test my nicotine, I guess, for my urine and my hair. We could do that since it's been a week and a half already, and those are the two only options I see. Either way, I could prove to y'all that I don't have it in my system. So there's that. Now we get to the weight loss part, and I ain't gonna lie, it's been good. It's been good and bad. I will say that. I'll be honest with y'all. So we'll start with the good part first. What's been good about losing weight, right? I've lost weight. And I'm about to show y'all a clip of me on the scale about an hour ago, right before I took a shower. I had nothing in my stomach, keep in mind, compared to the last time I weighed myself, which I ate a meal right before then. And I will say, I weighed in at 295 pounds. Alright, first I'm just gonna calibrate it. Calibrate that motherfucker. There we go. There we go. 295. Let's go, baby. So that's a total loss of 9 pounds so far. Now, I will give you this disclaimer. I'm sure like 5 or 6 of those pounds is water weight. Because usually when you start losing weight for the first time, you'll lose a lot of weight the first week. If you're really on it. You know, if you're dieting how you should be and you're working out how you should be, you're going to lose a lot of water weight at first. It's going to look like you're losing a lot of weight, but it's really just water weight. And I like to weigh myself when I wake up, after I use the restroom, everything, and I have nothing in my system. That's how I like to do it, just to get like a clean slate, I guess. But in general, you know, we're down 9 pounds, and that's a good sign. So everything's working as it should. I'll post what I've been eating now, and I'll tell y'all what I've been eating too. So, like I said, a lot of fruits. This is really the only thing I snack on. You know, if I feel like I want to eat something else, I get something that's like low sugar, but like high in protein. So like these, I remember maybe like 3 months ago, right? So you can read the nutrition there. Hold on. It's 11 grams of protein there at the bottom, and it's 100 calories per pack. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But these, I remember when I was working my job, a customer gave me these as a gift, like hey, I know you're working in the heat right now, so I got these for you. You know, that type of thing. So I got these from a customer, and I fell in love with edamame beans ever since. These are quite literally senzu beans. Like literally, bro, these are fucking super snacks. That's literally a fucking senzu bean. That's probably what senzu beans were like modeled after, because they look like them too. I've been eating little stuff like that. If I ever feel like I want like some kind of candy like chocolate, instead of getting like a Hershey bar or Reese's or any of that bullshit, M&Ms, Skittles, I go to the like if I'm at a gas station, I go to the protein aisle and I'll get me one of them zero sugar like protein bars, or like the Protein Quest Reese's. Good substitutes like that, and they're usually roughly the same calories, I'd say. A lot of times lower too, but the protein in them is nice. Like, if this was a 2-pack of Reese's, I'd have to eat like 4 or 5 of them just to get full. And that honestly wouldn't even fill me up. An hour later, I'd still want to eat, right? One protein bar from the gas station, it's got maybe like 20 grams of protein, or even these with 11 grams of protein. Literally fills me up for like a good 4 hours. So, those help me out a lot. These are honestly the star of the show though. So usually I only eat 1 meal a day. And that meal is roughly around like 800 or 900 calories, give or take, depending on what I get. Like this week I've been getting a lot of Qdoba and Subway, but I've been eating at home too, like home cooked meals. But like at Subway, I get a sandwich with flatbread, and it'd come up to like 900 calories. I'll put it all on the screen. Or like at Qdoba, I get a Qdoba bowl for like 800 or 900 calories too. And usually by the end of the day, I'd eat like, this is like roughly, it's different fruits all the time, but like this is usually what it is. So when I go to work, I take 4 mandarins with me, usually an apple and a white peach, and then I get me a big ass water bottle, which I just fill up at home. Take that with me. I don't need to stop to the gas station. I will say, this is where the bad comes in. I still do go to gas stations out of habit, and I buy Monsters, but the Monsters I get are 0 calories. So I usually get the like I can pull it up. So this is usually the Monster I get right here. Is the peach one, and there's 0 sugar. This is it right here. So these Monsters I get, I usually drink like 2 or 3 of them a day. 1 can is 10 calories and 0 sugars. It's got a lot of sodium in it, but honestly I don't care. So these are what I drink every single day, pretty much. It is a bad habit that I need to fix that too, but listen, I'm already trying to lose 100 pounds and quit smoking. Like, that's good enough for me. Once I do that, then I'll move on to the energy drinks. Like, shit. Hey, everybody, shit, I gotta have a vice somewhere. Let me have one vice, please. Pretty much what I've been surviving on. I haven't done my measurements yet. Like I said, I'm gonna do that every single month. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. So we've been doing good. Like, we lost. Oh, I forgot to mention, there was 2 days in this past week and a half where I kind of ate like shit, but I still lost weight. And don't do this, by the way. This is just very fucking unhealthy of me. And I kind of just like punished myself for eating like shit for like 2 days, right? So in those 2 days, Halloween's coming up. Now, I don't celebrate Halloween, but kids do come to my house, so I give them chocolate anyways. Now, we went and bought some of those fucking mini chocolate bags, right? And I love like Crunch Bars and Reese's and all that shit. And that one bag has all of that shit in there. So I indulged. I ain't gonna lie, I indulged. I like, you know how like they're this big? I probably ate like 30 of those for those 2 days. And I went crazy. But the thing is though, is I only ate like 1,000 calories on those 2 days, plus those chocolates. So, I still lost weight. I'm still, y'all saw the evidence, I'm down 9 pounds. But that was still a stupid thing of me to do. And I'm gonna try and not do it again, but they are sitting in the kitchen still. It is only October 6th and Halloween isn't here yet. But I'm gonna try and save those for the kids. Other than that, I'd say we did pretty good this week, Oh yeah, those 2 days I didn't go to the gym either. just pure laziness. And matter of fact, while I'm on it, speaking about the gym, I made some changes. So, since I have that partial MCL tear and I'm not doing legs right now, it is starting to feel better, I will say, but it's still there. Like, I still feel it every day. I had an issue where I only did 4 workouts a week, and I said I was gonna do 6, but I'm gonna stick to 4 for now, just until I get into the habit of going to the gym, because I will say it's kind of hard on me right now with like the whole breathing, like not just the breathing, but the sleep apnea in general has got me like wanting to not do anything. Like it's almost 10 p.m. now, and me recording this video, I had to tell myself, fuck it, just start the camera and just go, or else I wouldn't have recorded this. I was supposed to record this like 2 or 3 days ago. You know, every week update, which I haven't done. So, I recorded 3 videos since I started. Day 1, 2, and 4, which I'm going to be posting 4 tonight on the 6th. And then I'm recording this weekly summary, which is really like a week and a half summary. And like I said in my first video, like I try not to make excuses. I really like don't want to make this sound like an excuse, but it's if you have sleep apnea, you will understand where I'm coming from. But like it literally makes you get no, like I shit you not, only my doctor said I only like get like 30 minutes of sleep every night. Like if I sleep 8 hours, then I'm technically only getting 30 minutes of sleep for the whole fucking day. So it makes me like throughout the whole day I'm just extremely tired. I mean, y'all see my eyes, my eye bags are still there, but that's proof that like I'm still fucking tired. That's why as soon as I came home, I instantly went to sleep, and I'm still tired. Like I still want to go back to sleep, but yeah, like it just makes it so hard for me to like want to do anything throughout the day. Usually when I come home, like even if I have chores to do, like I gotta cut the lawn, do the dishes, you know, just regular shit like that, I wouldn't even do it. I just, you know, want to do nothing, literally, and just close my fucking eyes. So I think right now I'm gonna change some things up with the workout. I do like the workout plan other than the legs, which I can't do. So I'm thinking of doing, I don't know, I'm thinking about replacing legs with like a just like straight core day. So it's just gonna be straight core for the legs, and maybe some other, I don't know, I might do core and something else, maybe lower back, because I don't really work my lower back in the workout plan I have now. I usually use deadlifting for that, but I'm not doing legs, so I can't really do that right now. So yeah, I'm thinking about, so I'm changing it. Instead of doing 6 days a week right now, which eventually we're gonna move up to, I'm just gonna do 4 days a week, and then it'll help me give me time to focus on other things too. And really just like taking this slow and steady, because shit, slow and steady, the turtle beat the fucking rabbit in the race or some shit like that. And that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now with the weight loss. It's going good. Like I do feel better than I did when I wasn't working out. And it makes me happy that I'm doing this again, because I've always loved working out. Like it's something that I've been doing since I was 15 years old. I was never the biggest, you know. I mean, I'm talking about muscle wise. I ain't talking about. I'm the biggest fucking fat wise. Shit. But I was never the biggest when it came to weightlifting. I never wanted to be. I just like the feeling of doing physical exercise, because at the end of the day, I really do believe that like we were made to be physical. I really do, because the way I see it, hey, there's African tribes in Africa right now who are literally chasing cheetahs and shit, cheetahs and leopards and whatever the fuck for like 12 hours a day. Their stamina is so fucking insanely good that they're running after whatever they're chasing, and whatever animal they're chasing gets tired before they do. These same people are getting stung by bees and like running barefoot and shit like that in the safaris, and they feel like it's nothing. Their immune systems are crazy too. So, you know, I really do believe that we were made to be active and not just like sit around all day doing nothing, watching Netflix and YouTube and shit. That is where I'm at when it comes to weight. Smoking. I'm struggling with the smoking. I've been thinking about this whole video too. That's pretty much all I have for y'all. I hope y'all learned something from this. You know, maybe this is proof that you could do the same thing. I mean, hey, I'm down 9 pounds. I've been off smoking a week and a half, which I will get that blood test on my next day off. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it. I'm stamping it right now. I'm doing it. Getting a fucking blood test. But yeah, hopefully y'all learned something from that. And like I said in my previous videos, if you're in the same position, I'm just here to help you show that like you can do this shit too. You know, if you feel like you're stuck, or if you feel like you don't have help, or you feel like you have no guidance of where to go with this stuff, I'm here to help you. Just showing you how to do it as a normal, you know, human being who takes care of a family, who's fucking busy, works full time, all that shit. You know? Really doesn't have time for anything. I just want, like, that's who I'm doing it for. Because when I struggle with losing weight in the past, like, everything I find online is like either fitness motherfuckers who, you know, they purposely gain the weight just to lose it, or it's people that already have all the knowledge. They only show you what they do in the gym, and like they tell you, oh, well, you gotta be on the calorie deficit, and you gotta stop taking so much monohydrates and triglycerides. Like, fuck all that shit. I'm too stupid for that. All right, fuck all that shit. Just tell me that instead of eating chocolate, I just need to be eating fruits. Just tell me that I could still eat fucking Chick-fil-A and shit, which I could show y'all. I'm gonna put it on the screen too. Like, I could still eat Chick-fil-A reasonably, you know, and I don't have to eat fucking rabbit food all day every fucking day. Fuck that. So, you know, just a normal human guide to losing weight. Alright? That's all I got for y'all though. Hold on, let me do that again. Y'all have a fucking good night.